the ship nobody thought could sink. It took 2 hours and 40 minutes to prove everyone wrong. April 10th, 1912, noon. The RMS Titanic departs Southampton on her maiden voyage. 2,224 passengers and crew on board. The largest ship ever built. 16 watertight compartments. They said she could stay afloat with 4 flooded. The iceberg would flood 6. April 14th, 1912, all day. Throughout the day, 7 ice warnings arrived. 7 other ships reporting icebergs directly ahead. Captain Smith adjusted course slightly south, but he did not slow down. The final warning from a ship called the Mesaba described a massive ice field dead ahead. That message never even reached the bridge. April 14th, 1912, 11:40 p.m. Lookout Frederick Fleet saw it. A massive shape in the darkness. He called the bridge immediately. First Officer Murdoch ordered a hard turn. Stop the engines. But 37 seconds is not enough at 22 knots. The iceberg scraped the starboard side for 10 seconds. The collision was so gentle, most passengers slept right through it. April 15th, 1912, 12 a.m. Thomas Andrews built the ship. He inspected the damage and delivered his verdict. 1 to 2 hours. That's all that was left. The Titanic carried lifeboats for 1,178 people. There were 2,224 on board. Andrews was seen later alone in the smoking room, staring at a painting. His body was never recovered. April 15th, 1912, 12:45 a.m. The first lifeboat left half empty. Lifeboat 7 held 65. It launched with 27. Passengers refused to board. The ship still felt stable beneath their feet. A wooden boat over dark freezing water looked more dangerous. 1,500 people would die, partly because the boats that could have saved them were lowered half empty. April 15th, 1912, 2:17 a.m. The bow had been dragging downward for 2 hours. At 2:17 a.m., the lights cut out. The ship snapped in half between the third and fourth funnels. Survivors described the sound as a roar. The stern briefly settled, then rose vertical, and began its final plunge. Over 1,500 people were now in water at -2 degrees Celsius. April 15th, 1912, 2:20 a.m. The stern disappeared at 2:20 a.m., 2 hours and 40 minutes after impact. Most people in the water died within 15 to 30 minutes. Not from drowning, from cold shock. When Lifeboat 14 finally returned to look for survivors, it was already too late for almost everyone. The Carpathia had raced 58 miles through iceberg-filled water the moment it received the distress call. It arrived at 4:10 a.m., 1 hour and 50 minutes after the sinking, expecting thousands of survivors. It found 710, scattered across lifeboats in a field of debris. The screaming that filled the air 2 hours earlier was gone. The Carpathia carried the survivors to New York. 30,000 people waited at the dock in silence. The wreck was not found until 1985 and still sits 12,500 feet underwater. A ship they said could never sink. And a warning that was ignored 7 times. We share interesting history every day.